Hi. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to ItsKim Live. I do apologize. I was a little thrown off there. I had a few little tech things that just happened as the intro was going. So I was like, no, why is everything breaking? But everything looks okay. Everything looks okay now. We should be good. Happy President's Day to my American viewers, I believe, and happy Family Day to all of my Canadian viewers. And happy Monday to everyone else and anyone else celebrating a holiday. I am unfamiliar with other countries' holidays at this time, so please educate me if I am missing any. It is so good to be back. I miss you guys. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed. Um, and I'm so happy to be back, and I'll get into that in a minute. But if this is your first time watching this show, and quite possibly it is, because we've had a lot of people join this beautiful community of Space Angels, so thank you so much, and welcome to anybody new. Please put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time here, because I'd love to see how many of you guys are here. I know it's a holiday, so it's not going to be like the best like judge of everybody who is here, but I would love to see. And if we can just give a warm welcome to anybody here that is new, and also warm welcome to each other, all that good stuff. And here's the way the show normally works. First, we go into the main topic. That's what's in the thumbnail, that's what's in the title, all that good stuff. And then we go into our halftime portion where I communicate with my beautiful, beautiful community of Space Angels who are all coming in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to you all. Then we have a fun section towards the end of the show called What the What, which is where we look at something from the internet, from around the internet that is crazy, interesting, wild, all that good stuff. Not sure if we're going to do one of those today. It's going to depend on the way this stream goes. Just because it's a holiday and it's weird, right? But I really did need to come on today to praise the algorithm gods and to give my offering as I was off last week. So if you're watching on the replay, there will be timestamps available, so you can jump around to whatever part in the show you want to jump around to, or you can watch it in full, like it was originally presented. All that good stuff. Nothing too crazy about that. I am also joined by my co-host and co-pilot producer sister. I don't know if you want to say hi.
Hello.
So she is my actual sister for those of you who are new, and she helps with like the What the What. So I haven't seen it, so I don't know what's coming. If we do one of those today, but she puts a lot of work into that, and we love her here, and we really really appreciate her. So I mean, I'm surprised at the turnout already, you guys. I was gonna be happy if we had like 50 people. So yeah, I will say please hit that like, all that good stuff. Gemma, thank you so much for joining us today. I see the 1 for you. Oh, Dreadnought put 1. Haha. Felicia, good to see you. Thank you. Paige is new. Sound Elixir, ASMR, Marama. I hope I said that right. I'm not seeing many other ones. If I've missed any, I am so sorry. But thank you so much for joining us today. So we've got some stuff to go over. We got some pop culture topics to go over. And everything else. And I do just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has sent me support over the past week as I've been gone. I've gotten all your notes. Thank you so much. Thank you to General Scott, who has already supported today via PayPal. It's very, very kind of you to do, and I very much appreciate it. And I appreciate your message. It honestly made me kind of tear up a little bit. And I know we have had some other support come in. We've got King Bob. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. That is so kind of you. It is good to see you. Jean Rick. Yes, you got your tooth.
Woohoo!
Yes, I am too love. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Jean Rick. And also thank you for the 1-up. General Scott, thank you for these 6 gifted memberships. That brings us to 7. So we are Team Odd. And Lizette Morales, just because you are awesome. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And Terry, thank you for your milestone chat. I'm so sorry to hear about your husband. I will be praying. I'm so sorry. If we could just give some love to Terry today, just be there for her today, because that's rough. That's rough. How many minutes into the stream are we right now? What are we at? What are we at? Like
5.
5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I can't say what I want to say, but F cancer. I hope that makes sense, because we've been through it in our family a number of times, and it's awful, and I'm so sorry. All right. I also do want to quickly, it's the middle of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So normally when it's the middle of the month, I gift some memberships. So what I am going to ask is for everybody here that wants a membership, you have to allow gifts. I can't I can't decide who gets gifts. It's completely at random, essentially, and I believe it has something to do with the amount of activity that you have on the channel.
We've
But
heard rumblings of that.
we've
We don't
heard
have
that, but I
anything
mean,
concrete.
like, whatever. So I will say, if you want gifts, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes. I think, yeah, thank you, Katie Artist. We just put a thing in the chat. Basically, if you want to be gifted a membership, you have to allow it. There's instructions on how to do that. So in a few minutes, I will release mine. So we can do that, and hopefully everybody that wants a membership can get one because we have a really generous community here, and I love that about us. Um, Let me see here. Do. Oh my goodness, you guys are all really coming in. Thank you so much. Well, I guess we should probably get to it then, and I guess
Yep.
between stories we'll do the gifted membership, and we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Anything else I need to address? We good?
No, we're good.
We good?
Yep.
Okay, Vicky A, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. There you go. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, Vicky. You're always so supportive of this channel too. What do we see here? Do. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get on with it. I feel like the Monty Python thing. Get on with it. 10 points to anybody who knows what that's from. I've been quoting the Holy Grail way too much over the past week. Like it's been ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, who is lying? I feel like the theme of today, as I was getting all of these stories together, has been we got some people out here that are lying, one way or the other. I don't know who is, but somebody is, and I think that this is important to go deeper into context and to make sure that we're fully understanding the whole story, regardless of biases, etc. So let's do it. I do have to say this stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research. And there are links to the sources in the description. I do this every stream. So if you want to know where I get my information, what is helping me form my opinion, you can go and take a look at that too and decide for yourself. Also, to give credit where credit is due, because I appreciate the media outlets that do a lot of legwork on this and all of you guys that do it. So, give credit where credit is due. Also, hi YouTube human reviewer. We have tried to ensure that this video is appropriate according to the community guidelines. I will be using trigger words. It's not to make light of any of the topics we're going to be talking about. But I have to follow the rules of this platform because I care about this platform and I'd like to stay on it. And viewers, please do not send hate to anyone, famous or not. It's not cute. We are all entitled to our own opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So here we go. All individuals mentioned are innocent until proven guilty because we've got multiple things of litigation we're going to be talking about. And we are going to start with JayZ and Diddy because it's been a bit. It's been a hot minute since I've talked about this, but I think there's been a few things here that we have to bring up.
Starting to pick up again.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so to begin, JayZ's case has been dismissed. The one with him and Diddy and the MTV after party with Busby, that whole thing, yeah, that's done. It's done. With prejudice. Meaning that it cannot be filed again. It is over. Yeah, okay. So, oh, Maggie, hi! It's good to see you! Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the invite. I am going to pause looking at support because I have 84K, and if I'm looking around everywhere, we're not going to get anything done. But thank you so much for coming in. If we just get some hearts in the chat for her coming in, I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Okay, so here's what we know. Here's the report. The civil case accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Sean Carter, JayZ, of unfortunately essaying a then 13-year-old girl was dismissed on Friday, according to a new court filing. The Jane Doe in the case voluntarily dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice through her attorney, according to the filing. So counsel for the plaintiff has discussed this matter with the counsel for each defendant who acknowledged and consent to this submission. And the lawsuit was filed last year, accused the two of R-ing the teen at an after party following the 2000 Music Video Awards. And Video Music Awards, and the plaintiff has acknowledged inconsistencies with her account, but stood by her claims. Both Carter and Combs have denied the allegations, and their attorney said the dismissal is further proof that they were baseless. And the false claim against JayZ that never should have been brought has been dismissed with prejudice. By standing up in the face of heinous and false allegations, Jay has done what few can. He pushed back, he never settled, and he never paid one red penny. He triumphed and cleared his name. Alex Spiro, or Spyro, I've heard it said both ways. I like saying Spyro, but I have bias to the Purple Dragons, so that's all I can tell you. The attorney for Carter said on Friday, the woman's lawsuit was initially filed in October of 2024, and we covered this a lot. We talked about this a lot. And one of the anonymous civil complaints filed by Texas attorney Tony Busby against Combs, the suit was amended in December of 2024 to include Carter, and that was a mess. That was a mess. That's been one of those times where it's been a story that everything kind of stopped and we went, "Oh no." Like, are we it kind of felt like, in a way, like, depending on how it was going to go, was this going to be changing the trajectory of what was happening with Diddy? How big was this web? Were more celebrities going to get involved? It was a big mess. Carter and his lawyer strongly denied the claims in both public statements and in court filings, accusing Busby, the woman's lawyer, of conducting an extortionate campaign against him. Carter addressed the dismissal in a statement through Rock Nation, you know, the social media account that he has put up messages, taken them down, put up messages, taken them down, put up messages, and taken them down. But it seems like this one has stayed up, so, you know, that's a change. His entertainment company saying today is a victory. This frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. He said the civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. Carter added that the trauma that my wife, my children, and my loved ones and I have endured can never be dismissed, and said the court must protect victims as well as the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. Combs's legal team disparaged the lawyer who brought in the case in a statement following the dismissal on Friday. Today's complete dismissal of the 1-800 attorney is yet another confirmation that these lawsuits are built on falsehoods, not facts. For months, we have seen the case after case filed by individuals hiding behind anonymity, pushed forward by an attorney, and more focused on media headlines than legal merit. Just like this claim, the others will fall apart because there is no truth to them. Many of the lawsuits filed by Busby against Combs have not survived because the plaintiffs declined to be named. And, of course, Combs is currently, you know, in jail. All that stuff. He's denied all wrongdoing. Now, I do think that this is interesting because I have mixed feelings about that case. Because I do feel like there were definitely, like, there's no way to look at this other than that there were inconsistencies. And I know that there are some people that have theories that maybe it was the wrong date, all those types of things. And obviously trauma does what trauma does, and there's distortion in memories and repression and all those types of things. And I am sympathetic to that. But my issue with this from the very beginning has been that NBC figured this out very quickly, that there were inconsistencies that didn't make sense. What is this vetting process? Yeah. Because now we're in a position where somebody who... Sorry, I just got a text. Give me 1 second. Can you just take a look at that, producer sister, and let me know if everything's okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. I guess my point is, when we have a situation like this, where we have someone who comes forward, that case is essentially not, for lack of a better term, bulletproof. And I know that that's a really hard thing because these cases, there can be confusion, there can be issues, and I'm very sympathetic to that. But it was so easily disproven. And that not only hurts the Jane Doe in this situation, but it hurts all of the other people who are coming forward with claims. I believe that we are going to have people who lie, unfortunately. But I don't believe that everyone is. And the problem is cases like this now hurt everybody else. It's really, really frustrating. It's really frustrating because I believe Cassie. I believe Don Richard. I believe so many of these people who have come forward with their experiences, the men who have come forward, my goodness, like so much that has happened. And it's very unfortunate that this is going to hurt other people. And that's kind of where I sit. And I am still very frustrated with Busby that this was not vetted properly. He can say whatever he wants, but it wasn't done the way that it should be done. That's just my opinion. Producer sister, do you have any thoughts on that?
No, I agree. My frustration with this is with the law firm.
Yeah.
of the media was able to poke holes in this in minutes.
Yeah.
How do you let it go like this? And the problem was too, a lot of the things they're poking holes in were also peripheral stuff.
Yeah.
So they were details that did not need to be included in the lawsuit to begin with. If you don't have those details accurate, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is a disservice to your client, to other victims, to all victims. Like, come on.
Yeah, 100%. It's so incredibly frustrating. I do just want to say thank you to everybody who is coming in. I really, really do appreciate it. Please make sure you've hit that like. Please make sure you subbed. All that good stuff. It really helps out the channel. Now, as far as what else is going on in the Diddyverse of Diddygate and everything else, Busby is still filing lawsuits against... Busby's still filing against Diddy. We're going to have a number of them this month. We've already had a few of them. So I'm not going to leave this up on screen for super long, but just so you guys are aware that this is still continuing. And separate from that, this was the one that last week, this is old news, but I have to talk about it because I haven't talked about it yet. And this is my show. What? Sean Diddy Combs is suing NBC for $100 million.
Oh my gosh.
Now here's... I'm not even getting into this article. I'm not getting into any of these articles. You guys can look it up. There's so many different things going on with this. But here is where I get really mad. Basically, there is this kind of claim that NBC's documentary has affected Diddy's ability to make money and has harmed his reputation. This one.
All the rest of them, no, they're fine. Just this one.
As soon as I read the headline, I'm like, okay, so we're just gonna blame NBC for everything? Not, you being incarcerated, not, technically you're jailed at the moment, but like, all of the, the RICO thing going on, all the other lawsuits, everything else, nah, it's just NBC. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen Tim Robinson's show, I Think You Should Leave, but I immediately just had the part of my head going like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's the reason? Like, are you... It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so incredibly stupid. And I understand, I think part of this is because of the Kim Porter aspects in the documentary, and okay, fine. But they did say in the documentary, from my understanding, that they were like, this is alleged. So I don't know what his plan is. I don't know if this is just a way that he's hoping that they'll settle out of court and he'll get money to pay his legal bills. I don't know what's going on, but this made me laugh. I was done. I was done. Producer sister, what do you think?
How will you prove that it's this one thing? The defense team's just gonna come in for NBC and say, but he did this and this and this is happening and this hurt his reputation. And if we're gonna talk about all this stuff, let's talk about the book too. And
well, I mean, there is technically a lawsuit about that right now. Technically,
in order to win a defamation case, you have to prove that this caused him to lose income.
Yep.
How can you do that and separate this specific incident from everything else?
Yeah, like, do you have emails from people being like, we now do not wish to work with you because of NBC? Your arrest was fine.
Yeah.
The 120 accusers from Busby, that was fine.
Yep.
Everything with Cassie, that was fine.
Yep.
Everything with Dawn Richard, that was fine. Everything with Lil Rod, that was fine. Like,
no, I don't buy it. You're not going to be able to prove this in court.
I can't. I really can't. So, yeah, my response to this is a big Tim Robinson face screaming, are you sure about that? Because I can't. With this. Absolutely not. So that's what's going on with Diddy and JayZ. I've been following the Diddy situation for months now. It's almost going to be a year.
Yep.
How crazy that is.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It's literally kind of feeling like I haven't slept in a year. It's just ridiculous. And I'm sure we're going to get more lawsuits. All the ones that are being filed right now are awful and horrific. And it's gotten to the point now, unfortunately for me, I can't keep looking through every single one of them. it's affecting me in not good ways, but my heart breaks for all of the victims, and I hope that justice is served. And we're just going to keep watching because we're going to be moving into a new stage now, I think, with Diddy's case where the feds are picking up. I am seeing rumblings. There's been a number of filings that everything is just sealed. So I don't know what's in them, but don't look good. So I will, I'll keep you guys posted on that one. And then we've got the Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds stuff. Okay. And Justin Baldoni. There's been a lot over this weekend. And we got to get into it. So to begin, Blake Lively's team has put forth requests for what I would consider to be very invasive subpoenas on the Wayfarer parties. So that's Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, his PR people. Now, these subpoenas, this is not, I want to be very clear, this is not like the sexiest headline. I know, but I think this is important. So I'm going to go through this with you guys because I don't feel like this is getting the attention that it deserves, because it's a lot. So Blake Lively claims that Justin Baldoni is afraid to produce phone records. His lawyer says she and Ryan Reynolds are not the FBI. Oh yeah, we got spicy. We got spicy in the court filings, which is always kind of my favorite. Let me see here. Hang on a second. Rufio, you causing some trouble in the chat here? What's going on? Picking and choosing what? I have one rule in this chat, and that's to be nice, polite, and I'm hoping that that's what's going on. Rufio, we will be discussing SNL, but I'm going in chronological order. I hope that's okay.
Also, the comments you're making have nothing to do with what we're talking about in SNL. No.
So I will say, please keep your comments relatively on topic. Please listen to my mods. I trust them. And let's keep the chat nice for everybody, okay? Hopefully that's good. Okay. Alrighty. So Justin Baldoni's legal team is fighting the subpoenas Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds submitted earlier this week to expose the alleged smear campaign, and the couple claims the It Ends With Us director launched against Lively. Now, in a new letter to the U.S. District Judge Lyman, filed on February 14th, Justin Baldoni's lawyer called the subpoenas through which Lively and Reynolds requested access to years of phone and text records and location data and other information flagrantly overboard. It's hard to overstate how broad, invasive, and atypical these subpoenas truly are, Schuster says in the memo. This is civil litigation and not a criminal prosecution, and the Lively parties are not the FBI. Which I agree with. I agree with. The requested records, Schuster argues in the letter, are wildly disproportionate to the needs of the case and unnecessarily invades the privacy of untold numbers of third parties, including family, friends, business partners, and quite literally any other person with whom any of the targets have communicated with over a period of years. Alrighty.
That's enough.
Rufio, you're done. You're done.
Thanks, Katie.
Good job, guys. Okay. Please be nice in the chat, everybody. Not nice. In response to the memo from Baldoni's legal team, a spokesperson for Lively referenced Baldoni's lawyer Brian Friedman's previous claim of having receipts that would allegedly prove that Lively was a bully. The spokesperson tells people, if they have so many receipts, why are they afraid to produce them? Well, if you guys are being so honest about everything, why are you so terrified of them putting up legal documents on a website? This is where I get mad in these types of litigation, because it gets very petty, and we got to keep consistent energy, okay? I truly believe that if these types of subpoena requests are being laid against Blake's team, that she would absolutely be making these same arguments of being like, this is too invasive, this is ridiculous, but it's convenient for you, so you're gonna fight. It's just, do you guys get what I'm saying in the chat? Let me know what you mean. Tori just said that part, Kim. Like, for real. Really? Really? Same thing that also last week when these subpoenas came out, there was an article, I believe, on Deadline that had quite extensive quotes from Blake's legal team. And my understanding was at the last court hearing, the judge told them to stop trying this case in the media, which to me would include giving large statements to media outlets. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that Blake doesn't want Brian Friedman doing it. Just trying to keep it consistent. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, literally, so here is what is written in a letter from Justin's team to the judge regarding the subpoena. So this is from document 83. Again, this is on Court Listener. You guys can look this up. This is a public document. But literally, it says the subpoenas demand all documents concerning ingoing and outgoing calls or text messages related to phone numbers, blank, belonging to each individual of the Wayfarer parties, some of their employees, and various non-party individuals, including, but not limited to, call logs, text logs, data logs, and cell site location information. As defined in the subpoenas, documents is synonymous in meaning and equal in scope to the usage of the term documents or electronically stored information. In turn, Federal Rule 35 states that documents or electronically stored information includes writings, drawings, graphs, charts, photographs, sound recordings, images, and other data or data compilations. So again, this is not just like we want to see your text log. It's not. and to me, especially when we're talking about like, you know, these are people that are various non-party individuals, they're employees, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And to be honest, I think if it was reversed, and hold me to this, I will call this out on the other side as well. This is a civil trial. This is very invasive. And I don't think all of the people that Blake is associated with, like all of the employees, all of this, like it's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit ridiculous. If the Lively parties were seeking only call, text, and data logs, their subpoenas would have asked for all call, text, and data logs for phone number blank, blank, blank. But that is not what they asked for. Instead, the subpoenas seek all documents relating to the various phone numbers, which is a request of the broadest possible scope and clearly encompasses content as well as and explicitly requested location information. To the extent that the Lively parties are, in fact, merely seeking logs, then their subpoenas should so state. I find this reasonable. Producer sister, I'm interested in your, like,
yeah, I get it, because we were talking yesterday, I think, about the idea of, okay, so Justin put in his lawsuit these 3 text messages that happened on such and such a date. But if we look at the logs, there's going to be 15 messages instead of 3. Well, what happened in those other 12? Mm-hmm. Then you can go back and say, hey, absolutely, we want these 12 messages from this date and time.
Absolutely. Okay.
I can get that because there has been the argument dialogue of, well, you're cherry picking text messages, and we've already seen it on Blake's side that they're using edited messages, not the whole context. That's important. So I could see that being an argument. At the same time, projection much. But
there's a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But to have everything over the last 2.5 years, no, you don't have cause for that.
Well, it's also stuff like they were saying in the first couple of letters that it's like that also includes things like medical.
Yeah, and that's none of your business.
You're not entitled to that. You're not. Now, I mean, I'm not a legal expert. I can't be like, you know, you're not entitled to that indefinitely and with authority. But I'm just saying, to me, it seems a bit much.
Why do you need that?
Yeah, it's a bit much. Okay, so now we've kind of all been here for a while. Anybody that really has wanted to allow gifts, you have had the time to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So membership gifting. There we go. Welcome to 5 New Space Angels. And I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. I am just going to very quickly go through anything else that has come in because I know I said I would, and time kind of got away with me there. So I want to make sure that I am up to date here with stuff. So let me go over here, and then we will keep going with the ends with us stuff. Okay. Okay, so Tyrana, thank you so much for the super sticker, the 1-up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vicky A, for the 5 gifted memberships, and then General Scott for another gifted membership. Madge came in. Maggie, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. She has a lovely channel as well if you want to check her out. She does a lot of stuff. She talks a lot about Diddy and things too. So it's definitely, if you enjoy my stuff, you may enjoy her stuff. So go check it out. R. Lee came in and said, yeah, 13-year-old VMA after party by herself. Don't buy it. I mean, there are some 13-year-olds that sneak out and do things.
Okay,
let's
what
be
I will
real.
say with that story and that lawsuit,
Mhm.
I can understand a 13-year-old sneaking out to go to it. What I don't understand more of is her father not remembering driving across the state to pick her up
Yeah.
and bringing her home.
Yeah.
That to me is the bigger red flag in that story.
It is definitely red flag. Which I think Arlie also sent in another chat, so thank you very much, saying Tony Busby knew the case against JayZ was shaky and wouldn't hold up to scrutiny. And again, I'm only talking about JayZ's case and not Diddy. Exactly. And I think that it's an important thing to think about, that just because there is the one does not mean that everybody else sucks. It doesn't mean that everybody else is lying. Unfortunately, it just means statistically, once you get into enough people filing, you may have some people that aren't super great. And then General Scott also gifted a membership, and I think we are up to date. Producer Sister, may I ask how many memberships we are
19.
at? 19. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, we just had another super sticker come through. Lynn P, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. You guys you're spoiling me today. Thank you so much, and thank you all for being here. I am going to encourage you guys to please make sure you have hit that like. I would really appreciate it. And let's keep going. Not trying to bury the lead here. Everything's still okay in the chat?
Yep.
You guys good?
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay, let's go back. Let's keep going. Now, the next thing that happened was Ari Emanuel explained why he believes Blake Lively instead of Justin Baldoni. Now, Ari Emanuel, not a name that necessarily everyone is super familiar with, but a very influential person in Hollywood. I believe he runs WME, which is the agency that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds were all part of, and then Justin Baldoni got fired. So I wanted to read this with you guys. I'm hoping we're going to get the audio of this soon, but for now, we just have reporting. So power broker and star agent Ari Emanuel is ride or die for Team Lively. The Endeavor CEO is breaking down why he supports Blake Lively in her legal reputational battle against her It Ends With Us director and co-star Justin Baldoni. Emanuel was asked about the clash by Stephen Dubner at the Freakonomics radio live show on Thursday night at the Wilshire Abel Theater in Los Angeles. It is an effed up, bad situation with what Baldoni, whatever his name is doing. Oh, the professionalism of resulting to kindergarten name calling on a professional stage when we are discussing serious allegations of SH. One of my biggest frustrations so far through this case, I'm not going to lie, is the difference in tone from both sides of this. That you have on Justin's side, he has come out, blazing, just fighting for his reputation, fighting for his life, which he absolutely is. To be able to continue doing the things that he wants to do, he has to give this everything he has. And then we have this other side and the SNL incident. We'll get into that in a moment. But it just seems like, are we taking this seriously or are we not? And why is somebody with this much power name calling at something like this? This immaturely, to me. And this is what I'm saying. I hope we get the audio. I really do, because I want to hear it. But, this isn't a good look for me. To me, it's like the same as when you're insulting somebody and you can't insult what they're doing, so you insult the way that they look. To me, you've lost at that point, right? You're ugly is not it's not the burn that people think it is, right? So Dubner pointed out that Baldoni was previously a client of Emanuel's WME agency, and then he said, until I fired him. It's not really fair. I've known Ryan and Blake for over a decade. They're really incredible people. In Hollywood, they've been incredibly successful. People work with them, and they've never had any bad mojo out there or treated people badly. They are charitable. We help them with their foundation. They've given tons of money away. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say if they're friends. I get the bias. I get the bias. Continue, Emmanuel. If what is alleged in her lawsuit and what happened on social media is true, just because she complained to the studio that things were unhealthy on set and that he was the director and this man, Jamie Heath, was the producer, and they did to her what's being alleged, they're really bad people. I know Blake. I know Ryan. They're good people. I would like to bring the attention to the third word on screen. If. Here's my problem. Emmanuel, by that your own admission, you don't know 100%. And you are now actively bullying, potentially defaming, and admitting that you fired somebody that may not deserve it.
Without doing a thorough investigation.
Um, this is a choice. This is a choice. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. It's messed up. It is messed up. Let's see here. And then we had the evidence leak. This is one of these things I feel like I need to explain a little bit more, and I need to explain it kind of just spoken, and I hope you guys are okay with that, because put a 1 in the chat for me if you are aware of what this is on screen right now, of these alleged HR reports. I just want to get an idea of how familiar we are in this chat with everybody. So let me see here. Let me see here. I'm just checking to see. Just checking to see what you guys are thinking. Yeah, Katie gave the 1. Okay, here we go. Here come the 1s. Now I know. Now I know. Okay, so I'm not going to get super deep into it because I know that there's been a lot of discussion about this, but I'm just going to give you guys kind of my feeling on this. So over the weekend, there were some documents that came out. They were circulating amongst some creators. They ended up on YouTube and they ended up on X, and then they kind of all just started getting like passed around on Reddit and things like that. And these documents are supposedly HR reports from Sony. These documents are incredibly suspicious. And Andy did a great video on it yesterday. I have it in the source doc if you guys want to see, you know, what he said, because I think he explained it very, very well. But I think the important thing to keep in mind here is that one way or the other, as it says in the thumbnail, somebody's lying. Someone is lying. There is something here that is not true. Either the documents are lies or Sony lied. Because in this article from December 31st, right here, Variety wrote, back in August, when coverage of a mysterious feud between Lively and Baldoni began to spiral on social media and in the press, Variety inquired of Sony whether any HR complaints had been filed against Baldoni during production and was told no. So that's what we heard. Now here's the problem. If we look at one of these complaints, first of all the dates are blocked out, so that's convenient. But secondly, first sentence of this complainant states she became uncomfortable with Justin Baldoni yesterday while filming. So were there HR complaints filed during filming or not? Which one? Which one is true? I have questions. This is my big question here. Which one is true? And this is also where I think it's really important to keep in mind. Sorry, I just had a bit of a hiccup here. Okay, good. Here we go. If these are real, and I'm gonna go into the universe here that what is alleged in these documents is completely accurate. That there were multiple instances of SH, and particularly in one case, potentially, arguably, SA, that were carried out by Justin Baldoni. Let's say it's true. Sony, I got questions for you now. Because at this point, Sony would absolutely be liable. They know what is going on this set, and they allowed production to continue. They did not withdraw their distributing, and they obviously have power that they could have wielded to change the situation and chose not to. This is also when I say, where was SAG? Where was the Screen Actors Guild? Because they have a lot of stuff in place to protect their actors from stuff like this. So what is the truth here? This is part of why I don't believe that these are accurate. There's also contradictions between what these are saying and what's even been said in Blake's own complaint. So I'm choosing not to go super deep into this. But my other issue with this, quite bluntly, is the ethics of this being out. There's a reason that I'm not reading through all of this and putting everything up on screen in big letters and reading through it. It's been read. If you want to see them, you can. They're everywhere. But the names are blanked out. And if these are real, they should not be public unless explicit consent has been given by the victim. If indeed the rumors are true, and I'm not convinced that they are at this time, I want to be clear, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying, if, for example, let's say in a theory world, let's say these are real, consent has not been given. Blake Lively's team blanked these out, shopped them around to try to change public narrative. I have said this on this show so many times, I have lost count. No one gets to decide when a victim comes forward with their story except the victim. You do not get to use anyone else's story as a sword or a shield for yourself. And I also would argue, unless these two people, separate from Blake, because we believe that one of the complaint sections is Blake, if these two people want to move forward and want to become plaintiffs in this, that's one thing. But if they're not, this has no business being here, in my opinion. Because it does, it's not, this is about what Blake experienced. Right? Like, am I off on this? And I also say these types of documents through HR should not be released without the consent, without a court order, all this type of stuff. The way that this has gone out, I have so many questions, and it is so incredibly suspicious. And I'm not trying to just say, like, I don't want it to be true because I'm trying to defend Justin Baldoni. I have been here this whole time for the truth and following the evidence. And this evidence, I don't even know if it could be brought into the courtroom. This is noise. This is noise, and someone is lying. Producer sister, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, there's definitely problems here. There's problems if they're real. There's problems if there's not. Right?
Yeah.
If they're real and they got leaked, how did they get leaked? And as you said, people should not fear when they make a complaint that it's going to be leaked to the press, especially people in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. All you're doing is telling people or making them afraid to come forward.
Yeah.
which should not be the case. You should never fear that your HR complaint is going to be leaked to the press. No. At the same time, if they're not real, then someone has put these together and leaked them and done all this to try to change a narrative. And I mean, there's people accusing both sides of leaking it. These things should only be coming out in legal documents.
Yeah. There's something wrong here with this.
Yeah. No
100%.
matter what way it happened, there's something wrong.
Yeah. So I just want to say, I have seen so many theories out there as far as like who leaked this, who did this, why did they do it, is it a double agent type thing, like what is going on, and bluntly put, I'm not here for it, and I'm not putting any weight into this at all. Now, we are expecting an amended complaint from Blake. She has been given till the February 18th, so tomorrow, to file. I'm guessing it will probably be later in the day, or it may be bright and early. I don't know. So it's possible that we'll have it tomorrow. It's also possible that we won't get it until Wednesday. We've heard that it is a very large document. And at that point, that means hitting the docket might take a bit more time. We also don't know how she's going to release it.
Yep.
Right? Because are we going to try this in the media or not? I'm half expecting it to come out through Deadline. Right? Because I don't think the New York Times would do it again. Might not be in their best interest, but I guess we will see. And then the cherry on top of everything, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were seen in public for the first time together since all of this stuff went down, of course, at SNL's 50th anniversary special. I just want to say right off the gate, my Christmas, my New Year's, my, Christmas do-over, that's a whole nother thing, my weekends, my sleep schedule, my sanity has all, unfortunately, since December 21st, been at the mercy of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. And now I can't even watch SNL without this being a thing. All I wanted to do was sit down last night and watch the 50th, but no! No, they had to be there. They had to be there. I was so frustrated, but basically...
In her florals.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds showed up, walked the red carpet, and then, of course, Ryan had to be in one of the sketches? Okay, so, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Ryan Reynolds made a veiled reference to the legal drama involving his wife Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni on NBC's Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. About an hour into Sunday's 3-hour-plus special, former cast members Tina Fey and Amy Poehler appeared on stage to take questions from the audience. One of the many stars in the audience was one-time host Ryan Reynolds, who was sitting next to a smiling Lively. Asked how he was doing, Reynolds replied, "Great!" Then, seemingly concerned, asked, "Why? What have you heard?" Oh my gosh. Lively then looked sharply at Reynolds and briefly lost her smile. It's safe to assume that her stern look was part of the bit. However, I haven't seen people saying that maybe it wasn't. There's a lot of rumors going on about that. I have no information one way or the other to be able to confirm or deny that. It doesn't change the fact that it was incredibly cringe. It was incredibly uncomfortable. There were some laughs, but not the type of laughs that I would expect. And if you looked around the crowd in that shot, there were some people that were just like looking down, being like, "Please don't look at me. I don't want anything to do with this." And then we had other people that were just like Kevin Costner's face was legendary. Mm-hmm. He was, people were uncomfortable. They were very uncomfortable. And the backlash of this has been huge. I have really yet to see anything that's like people being like, "Good for them."
Yeah.
Good for them. I'm not seeing that.
Nope.
I'm not seeing that. And the thing is, When I saw them walking the red carpet, I'm like, you know what? Innocent until proven guilty. A part of me kind of wishes we were seeing more of like Justin, but I understand why we're not. And you do have to be careful because anything you say or do can be used against you in a court of law. And I will say, him making jokes about it, Ryan Reynolds making jokes about it, I don't know how well that's going to go. And I'm not saying that you can't use humor as a coping mechanism. That's in no way what I'm saying. But I'm saying that courts of law are unforgiving, juries are unforgiving. And all it takes is for one person to see that clip in a courtroom and go, okay, they weren't that emotionally devastated. They weren't in that much mental anguish. They went out on SNL in their florals and made a joke about it. Blake seems so traumatized. Like, I'm just saying, like, that is the type of logic that some people have. And I just don't think it's, I don't think this was a good move for them. I think there was a theory here that they could try to fix some of their image or get back into the good graces of people. And I don't think that's going to work. I don't think this was it. I don't
No.
think this was a good call for them to do. I don't know who is doing their PR right now, but they need to stop because this is not working. Like, really, it's not. And I think a lot of us, like myself, really kind of just wanted to sit down last night and watch something funny because right now there's just a lot of stuff going on everywhere that really sucks. And we just wanted to laugh, not be reminded of petty, stupid drama in some ways. And I'm not saying that it's stupid that Justin's trying to defend himself. Please don't take this out of context. But I have really felt that a lot of this conflict with It Ends With Us is something that should have been dealt with in a more diplomatic, less intense way. Sometimes I feel like this has just gotten so out of control and so blown out of proportion. You know, like take the subpoenas, for example. Why do we need to be getting subpoenas for 2.5 years from people that may not have had anything to do with this? That's how crazy this is getting. I didn't think it was in good taste. It's really frustrating to me. Um, and I think I'm kind of with the majority of the audiences that were just like, this is dumb. This is dumb. I'm uncomfortable. This is cringy and it needs to stop. So, yeah, grab your friends, grab your florals. Let's go to SNL and make it all about us, I guess was the method of the was the motto of the night. And now we move into another week, and likely tomorrow or the next day, we will have an amended complaint from Blake. I will also have no sleep again, and we will continue with this case. Now, I am going to say, as I always have, I am going to be having an open mind when I read this amended complaint. Where I am personally stuck is that I feel like I've been lied to by Blake already too many times. When people show you who they are, right? You listen. And I am concerned about what is potentially going to be said tomorrow because I know the press is going to run with it, whether it's true or not. Vice versa, and it's very, very frustrating to see sometimes. I think this is a case where a lot of people are reading the main headlines and they're not going any deeper and they're not seeing the meat and potatoes of all of it and they're not getting a proper um, spectrum. Like they're not intaking the proper spectrum of how complicated a lot of this is and everything that has happened here. And it's only just going to become more complicated. What I've heard is that this amended lawsuit is going to be 300 pages. Now, the original one was long, don't get me wrong, but this is significantly longer than what we've had in the past. And heaven knows what else is going to be, if there's going to be exhibits, if there's going to be other stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So I will keep you guys posted. I will likely be over on Popcorn, helping out over there when the document comes in. So you guys are welcome to check out over there and see what we do. But I'm definitely not going to have it in me to read the whole complaint with Andy and then come over here and read the whole complaint again type thing. It's not going to happen. And I'm already like, I hope you guys can probably see I'm tired. I am so tired already of this. And I just hope the truth comes out. That's what needs to happen here, because it's just getting so ridiculous. Producer sister, do you have any thoughts on the eve of what could be Amendment Gate?
Amendment Gate.
Amendment Gate.
Oh, gosh.
Part 2.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there of, okay, you're going to drop this, but we've seen repeatedly so far that all of these things that you're alleging are one thing, and then we get receipts on them, and the narrative you presented is not accurate. So why should I believe the narrative you put forward in any of this? Now, if it's backed up by receipts, like in one of the HR complaints, they say it's on tape. All right, let's
show
me
the tape.
Show me the tape. Don't
show
tell me
there's
the
freaking tape.
Don't tell me there's a tape. Show me the tape. I never want to be someone who, this is what I believe, no matter what else comes out, I am sticking in this lane. That's not right. However, at this point, I need more from you based on your previous actions than just it's written in a lawsuit.
Yeah.
If there's a tape, if you're saying there's a tape, say it with your chest. Give us the tape. If you want this lawsuit to be more of a PR battle, which is really what it feels like it is, that this is just a war
100%.
press,
This is PR.
then drop it.
Enough is enough.
Enough.
If you guys really want to try it this badly in the media, then do it.
Yeah.
Then do it.
Stop pretending and just do it.
So stupid. So stupid.
So if you can come with receipts, I am completely open to hearing this.
Yeah.
And to changing my stance.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, I think so much of this for me has to do with the HR complaints, because that's what I've been waiting for this whole time. For those of you that don't know, I do have a bit of a background in HR. I'm not a certified HR professional, but I worked in an HR department for a couple of years and learned a lot about the culture and the procedures and the way that things are supposed to be done. And I've also gone through the process of having to file a SH complaint. So my heart does go out to people that are in these situations, because it sucks. It really does suck. And if something indeed did happen to Blake, that's awful, and I'm really, really sorry that that did happen. Now, does that justify everything else that went on? I don't believe so. But this is also where I go, where was Sony? Where were the powers that be to take control of this set? Because clearly the person who took control of everything was Blake. And that was not what she was hired to do. So this is kind of one of these things. I've always felt like there are 3 parts to this case. The first is the SH complaint. The second is the film takeover aspect of it, and then the third is the campaigns. And I think they all may have different answers. So that's just kind of where I sit on that. There is my analysis of what the heck is going on right now, my opinions. And with that, oh my gosh, we're an hour in, and we're in halftime. Ah! I can't. How are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, thank you, Carbonize. Ryan the Dragon is burninating the countryside. Gaslighting all the peasants. Burninating all the people. With his bad jokes and cell phones.
That's amazing.
And then the dragons come in the night. How many of you guys were watching popcorn when we saw that video of the deep fake of Blake as Daenerys Targaryen and Ryan as the dragon? I meow 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 meow. I was done. That's one of my favorite things in the entire world now. That whole video is just, it's so funny. I hope that they can laugh at that too, in all honesty, because it's just, it was too funny. And yes, thank you to everybody who's bringing up Trogdor. That probably was in Uncensored on Friday. Oh, Gunner Girl just said you're probably having bad dreams of this, Kim. I can't get away from it. I can't get away from it. And honestly, like I was laughing way too hard because my husband was even joking like on Valentine's Day. He's like, "We should watch It Ends with Us." And I'm like, "No. No, I'm seeing enough of these people. I'm seeing enough of these people. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to see them anymore." I want to see the truth and I want to see Justin Baldoni get his fair day in court or a lot of money and let this end. Let this end. Oh my goodness. Producer sister, could I bother you to grab me ginger ale?
Yep.
Thank you. I did not get a water before I started this.
Well, that wasn't
I
right.
I know, I know, I know. That was not my brightest moment, but as I said, I'm really tired. Um, I did want to let you guys know. Last week we did not have any streams, and I'm really sorry that we did not. There were a number of things that were going on, but and I'm not going to get super deep into it, but something that I've kind of promised my audience um, over the last couple of years is that I will not pretend to be on stream that I'm okay when I'm not. Um, for some of you that have been here for a while, and those of you who've been here for a while are probably aware, but for those of you that are not, I have a condition called complex post-traumatic stress disorder that affects a lot of parts of my life, and complex post-traumatic stress or CPTSD is not a condition that only affects you mentally, for lack of a better term. It does affect you physically, and I have been in hospital because of it. It affects my muscles dramatically. Um, and unfortunately, I had, I guess, I'll call it like an attack.
Yeah.
Producer sister, yeah. Um, and it was so severe, the spasms and my body freaking out, that I actually had a good amount of bruising. And where that was located, if somebody saw it and didn't know me and know that this was potentially going on, they would have probably assumed that I was hurt, potentially by another person. And that made me very uncomfortable. So I dressed accordingly, but I also was in, like, on popcorn, but I was also in a lot of pain and I was dealing with a lot. And I'm doing a lot better now. Um, but it was pretty rough. And I guess I say this because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of um, misunderstanding when it comes to mental health and trauma disorders and everything to do with that. And I made the decision a long time ago to just be open about it and to be real about it, because a lot of people aren't, because it is very vulnerable and it can be embarrassing and it can be really, really difficult.
And I will say, just for the very, very small minority that's out there, just because she has decided to be open and honest about things does not mean you're entitled to every little detail. If you have a problem with that, you can come talk to me.
Yeah. Um, so I guess I say this because I've had a lot of people who have reached out to me in DMs and that are in my community that have this disorder, and it means a lot to them when I'm open about this stuff. And I wish that when I had started my journey that there were more people that were open about it that I could have seen, because I think it would have made a huge difference for me and feeling like there was hope with my condition, because I certainly did not feel that when I first started. Um, so yeah, um, that's what was going on. And so for everybody that sometimes is like, "Oh, Kim doesn't look well. I think she's triggered and she shouldn't be on live and blah 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 blah." I do have my moments and I don't. I know my limits and I talk to the people around me and I am careful, and yeah, so that's what I did. So I really do appreciate you guys being here, because the channel did take a hit, but ultimately, I need to be healthy in order to do this, you know, as a job. And if I'm not well, I'm not well. But I am doing better, and everything is good. So you guys don't need to be worrying about me. I'm okay. Um,
And you guys know, if you've been here for a while, if things aren't good, I will pull the plug.
mhm.
I've done it before. I will do it again. You can all blame me and get mad, whatever. But her health and wellness is always at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Um, but at the same time, this is also healing.
Yeah. It's very much and I even said it to Linda. I did let my mods know, Katie, Kyle, and Linda, and you guys are just absolutely incredible. Definitely had a moment in our DMs that I was like, I was crying and just telling them what was going on because I felt so bad. And Linda's texting me, and I just said it's like this too shall pass. It'll pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. That is very much what it was like. So yeah, yeah. But we get back up, as my friend Andy says, and we do our best and we keep going, and that's what we did. So I'm happy to be here, and this is also part of why I'm saying I don't know if we're gonna do the full show today because I am still recovering a bit, and I know that live stream is coming. We got to read through that 300-page document, and there's no words. There's just groaning. I hope that makes sense. But, do you guys want to see Lacey? Are we here for a Lacey break? I can ask her. Bear, do you want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to come say hi? Okay. Mm-hmm. Here she is. This is Lacey. This is Lacey. So yes, also for those of you that were watching the live last week and saw her react to me a little bit and me grab her and put her on my lap, that was also part of it because there was a lot of stuff going on that she was in tune with and knowing and following her training to help me and sometimes alert me before stuff goes wrong. But yes, sometimes Lacey will burp for us, but sometimes she won't. It depends on how she's feeling. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything you want to do? We're just saying hi to everybody. Yeah. She did have her hair cut. She did carbonized, yeah. She's been defluffed. But she's still fluffy. Okay, baby girl? You good girl? Yeah. Okay. I'll have to see if I can edit the picture, but we got a lot of snow over the weekend.
A lot of snow.
And I've had to build like tunnels in our backyard, or like little mini trenches, so my dogs can do their business because it's now taller than they are. And I just have this one picture of Lacey in one of the little aisles, and she just has this look on her face of like, WTF, mom? Like, what is this? Why? Just so frustrated. It's so funny. Um, but yeah, we're doing good.
We do not approve.
No, it's a lot of snow. It's a lot of snow, and I mean, I'm not mad about the snow. I'm okay with the snow. It's better than a lot of other types of natural disasters that could be going on. Like, I'll take that. We can manage it. Yeah, exactly. Marsha, PP tunnel's been there. 100%. 100%. Yeah, so I just said it was so cute when Lacey got up and started looking at you. She's a smart girl. She is a smart girl. Am I up to date on everything?
No.
No? Okay, I will go over and do that then. You guys are wonderful. I can't believe how many of you guys are here. It's a holiday. Like, my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay, so carbonized just said, ah, come on, computer, stop it. It's like the shame snow fairy. Smack that like, or STG snows. Oh, snow on you, snow on your kids, snow on your roads. Snow. Thanks. Have a great day. I mean, there's a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow. Steven has been a member for 8 months. Hey, another month down. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here. I saw you kind of making people laugh in the chat. I don't know what was being said, but I think people were laughing. Doro has been gifted a membership. Thank you so much. General Scott gifted a membership. Thank you. And Mama Bear 86 has been a member for 10 months. Thank you so much. And you're very close to your month. So congratulations on that. That's wonderful. Let me see. What are we at on memberships then, producer sister?
21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Just seeing. Dory just said Lacey makes it all peaceful. Oh, she does. She does. She definitely has a calming effect on a lot of things until she doesn't. She definitely has a sassy side.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Shih Tzu in her, you know? It's not everybody sees that side of her because she is more so toy poodle, and she's very smart and she takes things very seriously. But yeah, the Shih Tzu in her does come out. Alrighty. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do a poll. Do you guys want to do what the what? Yes, no. Let me know. Let me see here. And I'll have to go and grab it. To give me a second. If that is what we choose to do. Let me know what you guys think. I'm grabbing my stuff. Grab my stuff. Let me see where we're at. Okay, well, it looks like the majority of you want to. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, only if what the... Well, producer sister.
Yeah.
You have two ready.
I do.
Which one would be shorter?
I honestly don't know. Because one is something new.
Yeah.
To try.
Okay.
So I have no frame of reference as to how long that will take.
Okay.
It's definitely more interactive than the other, so we've got a lot of people here.
Yeah, then, okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we... Okay, so I'm going to stop this poll then. We're going to do a second poll. Do you guys want to try something... try something new? Or... I'll just call it interactive?
Yeah. New interactive or...
Or for the lulz. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think there'll be some lulls in the interactive one.
Let me know what you guys think. And then I can try to go... I can at least do part of it. You know what I mean? Like, we can at least try.
Yeah.
And go from there. I just want to make sure that I give myself some time to chill today.
Yeah.
To prepare for tomorrow as well, because... Heaven knows. Heaven knows. Alrighty. Let me see where you guys are at. Okay, try something new is winning.
All right.
Okay. So let's try something new. I do know a little bit about this.
You know the concept.
Yeah.
Because I ran the concept by you before I started putting it together.
Basically, there is apparently a new show.
Yep.
Called Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Yep. It's on Amazon Prime.
Please put a 1 in the chat if you have seen Pop Culture Jeopardy. I want to get an idea of this. Michelle, stop. She just said tomorrow's going to be a late night. No! No! Because I can already see it, guys. Like, I will literally be lying in bed at like 11:30 and I will get the notification.
And I'm going to tell you to go to sleep and get up and read it with fresh eyes.
I can't sleep. I can't. Now I got to read it. And I'm going to be like laying in bed on my phone. Like... Ugh. Okay, so far... Okay, so Dory's seen it. Okay, a lot of no.
Okay.
Okay, so that was kind of, I think, the hope.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go through what was kind of, like, what the questions were.
These are literally questions from the show.
Because we thought it would be a fun thing to try, and if you guys like this concept, maybe this is something that we can kind of make our own version of. But in the meantime, check out Pop Culture Jeopardy on Prime. And we'll see what we think. So we can give this a shot and see what's up. Okay. Yeah, Michelle's like, I can't sleep either. I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd be the same. But
I will say, if we do decide to do kind of our own thing of Pop Culture Jeopardy, this may be something that we're going to need audience involvement.
yeah.
Because I can't be writing the questions that I'm going to answer.
Nope.
So I hope that makes sense. But yes, credit to them. Credit to them. Let's do a few of these questions and see what you guys think, okay? Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
We good? Okay.
So just so you guys know, at the top of each question is the category, and then the question is below it.
Okay. All right, sounds good. It's time for cartoons. Angelica Pickles is a spoiled cousin of Tommy on this show and refers to him and his toddler friends as dumb babies. Well, I know this one.
I did try to pick more that I thought you would know for this round.
Yeah.
Rather than ones that I was like, there is no way you will know that.
Yeah, I have the feeling that some of you guys will know this. So I'm going to let you guys write it and see who gets it first. Because I love doing these with you guys. Let me see here. Yeah, Rugrats. Yeah. Oh, that's Moldy Pickle.
Not Moldy Pickle.
Everything is Moldy Pickle. Everything is about Moldy Pickle. And yes, what is Rugrats? Oh, I didn't say what is. We have to say what.
Yeah.
What is, everybody?
Who,
this
where?
is very important. What is Rugrats? Sad Girl Summer. Oh, good. In the chorus of the song, it's new, the shape of your body, it's blue, but the feeling I got, and I'm trying so hard not to sing it. So hard not to sing it. Who's gonna get it first? What is the name of this song? What is the name? Bob, King Bob, you did say what is Rugrats, so I'm gonna go with you one. King Bob one. Do, I'm waiting. This is when the delay kind of sucks.
I know.
But it's okay. It's okay. Lisa Landis said, is Kim Canadian?
Yes.
I am. Yes, I am. Very, very Canadian. Oh my goodness, do you guys... Exactly, Marsha House. What is Cruel Summer?
Hey!
What is Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer? I'm drunk in the back of the car, and I cried like a baby going up in the bar. Oh! Yeah, what is Cruel Summer? Famous because of the internet. Oh gosh, this whole topic would be interesting. The 3 qualifications for much remixed TikTok video by Megan Boney that follow. I'm looking for a man in finance.
What are the 3 things?
What are the 3 qualifications? What are the 3 qualifications? I'm looking for a man in finance. Steven just said Kim is the most Canadian person who ever Canadianed. Yep. Gotta keep her land, man. Let me see here. No clue? Okay. So I'm pretty sure this one is I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. Blue eyes, and there's something else. And I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, what is finance? Yes! General Scott! And General Scott got it.
And Denji put the other one before.
Yeah, but you didn't remember the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, it is looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. Sex 5. Blue eyes. Yeah! Oh, I love the internet. All right.
That is not the last question from that category.
I am so excited. Okay. It's time for cartoons. Pertinent facts about the title kid of this series: a football-shaped head and a residence under a freeway. Okay, I think I know. When I just saw something about a kid's series with the shape of a head, I immediately thought of Caillou, and I know it's not Caillou.
No, it's not Caillou.
Caillou. Caillou sucks. Oh, gosh. Let me see here. Dreadnought just said, most Canadian dog, Newfoundlander. They're not dogs, they're cattle. Not gonna argue that. Not gonna do that. And Kyle, I think you got it.
Yeah.
What is Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Yeah! I mean, I will say though, Quarter Fate Stewie, I think that is fair, but I don't think Family Guy would technically be a kid show. Please no.
And he doesn't live under the freeway.
No. What? Oh no! My armrest went weird. I'm sorry. It's like, it's on an angle and it's hurting me. Why? Secret Lab, why are you doing this? What? Why? Oh no. Okay, I'll have to figure this out later. Sorry.
Push the button at the top front.
What?
And it turns it.
You have one at the top front?
Yeah.
I don't. That sounded very strong, bad. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. That's not my name. The actress says she often gets mistaken for Natalie Portman, whose double she played in Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Oh! I don't remember this. And the thing is, like, I know that it...
You know the actress.
I know it, but I don't. I don't know the name, and I'm seeing her, but I can't. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. My Star Wars fans up in here, I know we have them. I know we have fans of the prequels. I'm not going to drag you all. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. Oh, it worked. I got it. I fixed it. Okay, good. I think Jane got it, because she said who is, but Katie Artis, yeah, and Kat, who is Keira Knightley. That lines up.
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay, the next one is the reason why I decided to do this.
Okay. Famous because the internet. Antoine Dodson issued this 6-word warning to conceal your loved ones during an interview that was turned into an auto-tune bop. I mean, which 6 words? Like, this would be where I would get confused. Because, obviously, we have an artist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to arm, so you better, I'm assuming. The next part? Because they're, everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We looking for you. We gonna find you. You can run and tell that, homeboy.
The day when Antoine Dodson made Jeopardy.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. It makes me so happy. What? I love... Lynn's Lovecat, I think you said it. Yeah, Kate, Carbonized, yeah, you kind of switched it. But yeah, what is hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband? You gotta hide your husband. That, I feel like, the whole story of it is so dark, and it's so messed up. Like, I remember the first time I heard about it, I kid you not, I was actually, like, a youth leader at a kids camp, and one of the other youth leaders was quoting this, and I was like, I'm sorry? Because it's a very serious situation that this is happening, and then he's like, you just have to look it up. Kim, I can't explain it to you. You just have to watch it. You just have to hear it. And I was like, okay. And I saw it, and it changed my life forever. So thank you to you, sir. I hope you know who you are. Because brought me so much joy. Famous because the internet. In 2015, Brian Gaw, a dancer on Katy Perry's team, did freestyle choreography while in this directional costume. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm honestly scared to sing any more of that because I'm probably going to get copyright struck. But I'm just saying. And that is not the song, but, yeah, let me know. Let me know. Yes, for those of you that don't know, the Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife is Antoine Dodson. You can look it up on YouTube with Shmo Yoho or Autotune the News, and they did an incredible Autotune song from a very dark situation, but it has brought joy to many people. Lynn's Lovecat, what is Left Shark? What is Left Shark? There we go. That's not my name. Okay. This Jurassic World actress posted herself lip-syncing a song title, I Am Not Jessica Chastain. I don't think I know this. I've never seen Jurassic World.
No.
I saw the first Jurassic Park, and I've never watched any other ones, because There's another meme video for Jurassic Park that has kind of taken over the film for me. So
Oh no.
recorder cover of just the main theme, and it's very poorly done. And so literally anytime I see anything Jurassic Park, all I hear is that in my head, and I can't pay attention to anything. Yeah, Katie's like, I have no idea.
Hint would be her father is also a director.
Steven just said, who is Jessica Chastain? Who is Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeepers.
Noelle. There we go. I did not know that. I suck. Sad Girl Summer. This singer met a guy in the summer, left him back in the spring, but also wants to get him back, and also wants sweet revenge. I think I know who this is. I think I know. You guys let me know. You let me know. Are we having fun, guys? Are we having fun? Because I think this could be a really fun thing that we do. We'll just have to figure out how to do it, because I don't want to, like, just take from their show, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I love the concept of it, and also shout out to Amazon Prime and Pop Culture Jeopardy, because...
all of these questions are taken from the first episode.
Yeah, a pilot episode, and then I think moving forward we would do our own thing. Can you actually find the link for the show?
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can pull it up again and put it in the chat.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind.
It may be different, though, in different countries. I don't know.
Carbon Ice just said, who is Dua Lipa?
Nope.
Jane said, who... Marcia said, who is Taylor Swift?
Nope.
Nope. Jane said, who is Lana Del Rey? No.
Nope.
No, I think it is Olivia Rodrigo. Yep. It's Olivia Rodrigo! I'm gonna get him back. Yeah. The hair up there, oh dear. Around the time he moved from rap to rock, entitled its new album Mainstream Sellout, and also went from blonde to pink. Would this be a certain artist that got into a certain rap beef?
Maybe.
That forced him to change genres? There's your hidden hint. Who is? I will also accept initials if this is who I think it is. Let me know, you guys. Let me see. Who is MGK? Noelle, I think you got it. Oh, let's talk about it. Oh, gosh. Nowhere near as ugly as the beef between Drake and Kendrick, but oh, oof, that was a lot. That was a lot. The hair up there. Jennifer Aniston popularized this iconic 1990s haircut named after her most iconic character. Okay. I know we have fans in here of that show that we are talking about, and I'm not going to say it. Kat just said, oh, I hate him. You know what? I know there's a lot of people that really like his music. It's never really done it for me, but, you know, I got respect for Eminem. I got respect for Eminem. So, yep. And right there, Matthew Coburn said the Rachel, and General Scott said, what is the Rachel? And I believe it is the Rachel. What is the Rachel? Soundtrack hits. The original 3 songs nominated for Best Original Song Oscar from the Lion King soundtrack. Oh! This is the problem, because 2 of them, duh, but the third.
Which 3?
But the third. So I'm going to say Circle of Life and Can You Feel the Love Tonight. But what's the third? I mean, we know it should have been He Lives in You, but like that's
the Broadway show.
I know. I'm guessing it's probably Hakuna Matata. As much as Be Prepared is fantastic. Or would it be I Just Can't Wait to Be King? Oh, this is hard. This is hard. I am in a pickle. Yeah, I'm going to go with what are Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Circle of Life, and Hakuna Matata. I think that's... Yeah! Yay! Although Be Prepared is underrated. And all hail to, what's his last name? Jim.
Jim Cummings.
Jim Cummings, who did a lot of the vocal of that because Jeremy Irons knocked his voice out. Because it's a hard song to sing. It's deep. It's deep.
And for those who don't know, look, if you've never looked up Jim Cummings,
You should.
You should. He is the voice of so many characters. Just to give you range, he did a lot of the vocals for Be Prepared. Dark, deep, sinister voice. He is also the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, so he could sing like Scar one day, and isn't he Tigger as well?
He might be.
I think he's Tigger too. Like, this man has multiple, like, people living in his throat. I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy all the stuff he can do.
I don't know. Yeah, for those of you that are saying, what is Be Prepared, Kyle? Kyle, Be Prepared is Scar's villain song in The Lion King. And it's, the key that it's in is just so unforgiving. It is, ugh. It's brutal. It's brutal. But yeah, good song. Soundtrack hits, yay! Seal credited. Stop it! Where is my husband? Seal credited Joel Schumacher for saving his career when this song was included in the movie for Batman Forever. I know what song this is. This is my husband's favorite song to do for karaoke. And he will absolutely butcher it because he just enjoys doing so, and there will be times where he will just start singing it randomly just to make me laugh, and all I hear is him. All I hear is him with this song, and yes, it is What Is a Kiss from a Rose, baby! I compare you to a kiss of a rose. Oh. UVK. I'm not kidding. I've literally, like, woken up to him. What is Kids from a Rose? 100%. Oh, my goodness. General Scott, I think, got that one. Yeah. What is Kids from a Rose? Yeah. Okay, soundtrack hits. It is a 2018 cameo. Mike Myers says of this 70s song, it goes on forever. 6 funny minutes.
This is not an obscure 70s song.
Yeah, I'm trying to
just
think of what Mike Myers would have been doing in 2018.
I just putting that out there. Almost everyone has heard this song. It would be talent if you've never heard this song.
My brain immediately when I saw Mike Myers and like an older song, I thought about Believer because of Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's what we're talking about here.
No.
What is Queen? What is Bohemian Rhapsody? What is Bohemian Rhapsody? There we go! Good job, guys.
If you've never heard Bohemian Rhapsody,
that's tragic.
That's tragic and talent at the same time. Oh my goodness.
Please do that. Do that today.
Yeah.
Do that before you go to bed if you have not heard Bohemian Rhapsody. That is tragic and heartbreaking. Yeah. And then when you're done, watch the Muppets version.
The Muppet version is flawless.
Mama? Met Gala moments. Oh gosh. In 2016, Beyonce raised eyebrows by arriving solo, translation without JayZ, a week after dropping this iconic album. Oh! I think I know what it is. Oh gosh, carbonized. This is money is a song request. We don't need to see Baby. Oh gosh. No, yeah, this Met Gala though, we'll say. Yeah, what is lemonade? Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Carrie got that one. Way to go. Way to go. I you know what? I understand that a lot of people don't like Beyonce. That's fine. I know a lot of people really didn't like Cowboy Carter. That's fine. If there was an album of the year that she deserved, it was for this.
Mm-hmm.
It was for this. I could do a whole video essay on why. I think Beyonce can be overrated, but this was not. Lemonade was not. Oh, Met Gala moments. Jared Leto fully embraced the... Oh, gosh. the 2019 event's camp theme, wearing a red turtleneck dress and carrying a lifelike model of this. I don't remember 2019. I remember when he showed up as the cat. I think he was the cat when they did the Karl Lagerfeld one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm not sure. Like a tent? I don't know.
No.
I don't remember.
It is not a tent.
I do not remember. His head? Jesse D, are you serious? Was it? Did he really break? I think I remember that. Am I imagining things? What is a head? His own head! That was weird.
Yep.
What's in your head? Met Gala moments. Kim Kardashian in rage fashion. Oh! Speaking of video essays that I can go on about why things are messed up. This. I know the answer to this. Kim Kardashian enraged fashion conservators. Well, by walking the 2022 carpet in a historic dress once worn by this icon, and she broke it. And she could have just got a replica and it would have been fine. Yes, Katie Artis is what is Marilyn Monroe's dress. Happy birthday, Mr. President. That made me mad. That made me so mad. Okay. Keep going. Name the same. Britney Spears' first hobby of just over 2 days and a Seinfeld actor. Oh, gosh.
So these are two different things, and each of them have the same name.
Okay.
I figured this would be an easy one for you to put the pieces
I know
together.
this one. I know this one. Medora, yeah. Oh, the rage, 100%. There's no... I can't remain calm with that one. I just can't. I cannot. Yeah, Katie, you're right. That was not fashion. Was it fashion? Was it?
It's fashion meets... It's fashion... It's... Excuse me.
No. And I believe it is... It is Jason Alexander.
Who is Jason Alexander?
Who is Jason Alexander? He sucks, and I normally don't talk about him. I'll talk about the other Jason Alexander. He has one of my favorite episodes of Muppets Tonight. Him and Gonzo put on a musical about bats. It's a whole thing.
He's also good in Hunchback.
Arguably, depends on who you ask.
We like him.
You know what? Honestly, one of my favorite things about that was there was like this promo video that Jason did for The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was contractually obligated to say Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame every time he referred to the film.
Oh, gosh.
So it would be like he would be speaking. He said, one of the amazing things about Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame is that in Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it just went on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. It was a lot. Names the same: a Blue Valentine and Greatest Showman actress and a Destiny's Child member. Michelle? Or Kelly? I don't think it was Beyonce. I'm not sure. I actually haven't seen The Greatest Showman. I don't watch movies. I know I should, but I don't.
Do you want me to give you a different clue then?
Sure.
Because you know the actress.
Okay.
A Dawson's Creek and a Destiny's Child member.
What?
A Dawson's Creek actress.
Oh! Then it's Michelle. That would be Michelle.
There you go.
Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams. There we go. Weights. This is a new topic.
Yeah, this is...
What does that mean? Weights.
We had to wait.
Oh. It was canceled by Fox in 2006, but got a second chance to grow up on Netflix in 2013. Oh, I'm not sure.
What show?
What show?
You have watched this show.
I probably have. Sorry. I think Noelle got the Michelle Williams, though.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I think we'll do a few more, and then we'll keep going.
Yeah, we've only got a few more.
Oh, okay. Who is Michelle Williams? I'm just curious. I'm not sure. So the thing is, when I think about shows that were canceled by Fox, I think about Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Amanda, what is Arrested Development? Ooh, I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah! Arrested Development. 100%. Always money in the banana stand. And measures. Okay. When you wake up, tell us the length. Sorry. When you wake up, tell us the length that's in the subtitle of the I'm Gonna Be a 1988 song by the Proclaimers. What's the name of the song? And
what's the length?
Yeah, what's the length?
This is also for my How I Met Your Mother fans.
Andy asked me the other day if I knew who the Proclaimers were, and I just threw something all the way to Florida. What is I would walk? It's 500 miles from. Yes. And I would walk 500 miles. Soundtrack hits. Ooh! Pitch Perfect served up this song with a one-word title on the Billboard Hot 100 for 44 weeks. And now you might be craving biscuits. I think every camp girl, or camp kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to see you guys in the chat, because I know what it is. Sharon just said, I hate that song. Which one? What is spoons? What is cups? Sarai, I think you got it. What is cups? Fun song. Fun song.
To Sharon, if the I hate that song is in reference to 500 miles, the episode where Marshall and Ted are on the road trip, and it's the
In How I Met Your Mother.
In How I Met Your Mother, and the 8-track is stuck in the car, and it's just on repeat. I think that perfectly encompasses the relationship you have, like everyone has with that song, where you love it and you hate it, and it just boomerangs around.
Yep. It comes back again.
Yep.
Hot for Teacher. On this series finale of Boy Meets World, this mentor tells an empty classroom, I love you all, class dismissed. Oh, I know who this is. Who is Mr. Feeney? Amanda, you got it. Feeney! Oh, Mr. Feeney. I wish all teachers were like Mr. Feeney. Mm-hmm. I would have so much less trauma.
The world would be a better place if all teachers were like Mr. Feeney.
Soundtrack hits. When we saw this guy in The Hangover, we weren't thinking he'd one day top the charts with the duet Shallow. I know who this is. I'll wait for you guys. Oh, yeah. Mr. Feeney. No, that's not who it is, but you know. Did any of you guys see the Lonely Island medley thing from SNL? Because it's related. That was beautiful. With Gaga and then everybody else, and Chris Parnell screaming mustard just made my absolute life.
I put it on and I didn't tell her what I was putting on, so she had no idea what was coming.
Oh. I didn't think it was going to be that because our mom was in the room.
Yeah, well.
You know, and make her open the box. I didn't think we were going there, but yeah, we were. It is Who is Bradley Cooper? And that is Carbonized, I think, got that one. Good job. Final Jeopardy. Okay.
Last question.
Sports endorsements. Among the deals signed by baller Caitlin Clark is one with this sports gear brand whose name got a boost in a 2000 film. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I know who Caitlin Clark is, and I know she's doing really well, and she got a huge deal.
She's got multiple deals.
But, like, she's really gotten some of, like, the biggest deals, I think, ever.
Yeah, especially women's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Nike.
No.
No. Okay, I don't know.
I'm gonna give the chat another couple seconds, and then I'll give a hint about the movie to see if that helps.
Okay. Have we seen it yet?
No.
Okay.
It is not Gatorade. It's not Nike.
Okay.
It's not Adidas.
Okay, help me with the movie.
The movie starred Tom Hanks.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Sorry. Is it Wilson?
It is Wilson.
Wilson! What is Wilson? Because Castaway, and
Yep.
he had the ball that
He
was
had
his
the
friend,
ball.
Wilson. There we go. I never would have got that. I got it because of Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
There we go. King Bob said, "What is Wilson?" There we go. Well, I would not have won at Final Jeopardy. I would have lost. 100% I would have lost. And there we go. All right. There we go. Thank you so much, producer sister, for putting that together for us. Can we get some hearts in the chat? What I am going to do, though, is we're going to do a poll. Would you want to do Pop Culture Jeopardy again? Because if you guys do, we're going to need to figure something out. Yes or no? And let me know. Let me know. This was fun. This was fun. Yeah, King Bob just said Tom Hanks did it for me too, right? Yeah. Don't know a lot about Caitlin Clark. But I do know something about Tom Hanks yelling at a volleyball. So, I don't know what that means when it comes to me, but yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, I think if you guys liked it. Alright. Okay, so I will see what I can do.
Yeah. And for those of you who liked it too, just know that you actually might get some questions right on Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Yeah, go check it out on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Good job.
Colin Jost hosts it.
Of course. Fantastic. Mr. Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
And Weekend Update.
Yep.
Head writer.
Yep.
I can't imagine how awkward it was for him last night. You know, that was weird. That would have been weird. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. And I think with if we're doing our own questions and we're building it ourselves, we can probably kind of tailor it a little bit more to what we know everybody knows. So that could be fun. That could be fun. All right, good to know. Well, you guys, we're on last call. We've been going for about an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, this is usually just a part of the show where we just kind of chill. If you guys have any questions, now's a great time. And we'll hang out for a few minutes before we end the stream. So yeah, if you have questions for me, let me know in the chat. And we can go from there. I am planning on streaming again on Wednesday unless something changes. We'll see. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Carmen is just like, yeah, I want to watch Castaway. It's been a long time since I watched Castaway, in all honesty. Katie Artist said, thank you for the fun life. Thank you for modding. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody. Steven Schwartz says the 300-page document dropped yet? No. And the second it does, I will get a notification. So that's fun. Carbonite said, who is your favorite Muppet, Kim? Confess now and let it be known to all the furry things. It's this dude. It's Gonzo. It's Gonzo, hands down. Always has been. Always will be. Gonzo forever. My favorite whatever. And yeah, I love him. And I have for like pretty much my entire life. I honestly don't remember a time when I did not love Gonzo.
Yep.
I don't. I just don't. And yeah, I think he is such a unique character, and I love everything about him. And it's just weird that it's like the older I get, the more I love him. You'd think by now I'd be kind of like maybe looking at a different character. No. The great Gonzo, the greatest of them all. And so much love to Dave Goles for his incredible work on Gonzo, because I truly believe that part of the reason why we have, like, Gonzo is Gonzo because of Dave, 100%. And very special to witness. Um, don't get me started on the Muppets, guys.
You'll be here a long time.
Let me see. Any other questions? Oh, Quarterfate just said, no questions. Just thanks. You're awesome. Something for me and my 16-year-old daughter to listen to together and laugh. Oh, well, I'm so glad. I hope you guys had a great time. And it's still really weird for me to think that. Like,
Yeah.
that, like, that's happening. I remember there was this one time where I was joking about Harry Styles doing this interview during Don't Worry, Darling, where he was just saying that the movie was like a movie. It's why you go to the theater, the cinema, you go to a movie. It's the reason that you, like, go to the movies. And it was just this, like, rambling thing. And I was joking on Popcorn, and I was like, this is literally what it sounds like after I take my night meds. And I'm like, because it's a pizza. And this is the reason that, like, you get pizza, because it's this kind of a pizza. Like, it's that same type of thing. And there was a guy that left a comment that apparently he had this on in his car while he was driving, and he had to pull over because he was laughing so hard. And I just had this moment where I'm like, oh great, people are in traffic and I'm endangering them. But it's one of my favorite comments I've ever received, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I was very happy he pulled over. Take care of yourself.
Be safe.
Be safe. Let me see. Aw, General Scott, I'm a Fozzie Bear fan myself. Aw. There's Fozzie love in this house too. Mm-hmm. There's Fozzie love in this house. Lego Mike said, are your Funkos random or a collection? I bought myself a few Funkos, and then people just started buying me Funkos. So there's a few of them that I have purchased myself that I love, and then some that people have seen that they know I would love and they've gotten for me. For example, one that cannot fit on my shelves because the booty is too big. This was one of my first ones I ever bought. It kind of was like the beginning of my collection. And that is Khaleesi on her dragon, which of course now takes on a whole other meaning. But it's so cute. Look at it. And she's, like, seated. I kind of keep thinking, like, I should ask my husband to print me, like, an iron throne for her to sit on. But yeah. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. But I have, like, Mean Girls. Producer Sister got those for me. Bunch of Britneys, and some of those have been gifts. Some of them are ones that I've got. King Bob, I am looking into the Funko thing. There is a complication with shipping that I'm looking into and we're dealing with. Just so you know, I have not forgotten. I still have the money. We're going to deal with it. For sure. Not deal with it, but we're going to take care of it and make sure that happens.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, but I've got, like, Yoda. Let me grab the mic. Come on a journey with me to the Funkos. Yeah, Yoda, Minnie, Oscar the Grouch. Minnie was a gift. I bought Yoda. I bought Oscar the Grouch. Ryuk from Death Note. If you know, you know. Apples. Monty Python the Holy Grail, Tim the Enchanter with the bunny. As soon as I saw the bunny, I knew I had to. Keep going. Then we had Snape and Lumpy Space Princess. I bought those two. And then, yeah, Mean Girls, and then a bunch of the Britneys, and a lot of those are gifts. I have other Britneys upstairs as well, and I have another Funko that Producer Sister got me of Gonzo as Charles Dickens from Muppet Christmas Carol. So,
it's beautiful.
Yeah. Saying, Vicky, I just saw your message here saying, can you please check how long I've been here? I have my month, but I need to check. I don't know if I can see that. If you go to the main channel page and you click on membership, it will come to the top of your screen. It'll tell you exactly how many, like, to the day, how long you've been a member of any YouTube channel. So,
like, mine says 2 years, 4 months, and 21 days.
There you go. That's let me see here. Okay. Yeah, the Dragon Queen herself. Yeah. I reject the last season of Game of Thrones. It does not exist to me. I have blocked it out entirely in my mind, and I I love Daenerys. So there we go. Yeah, Dreadnought. We're working on the Funko. We are working on the Funko. Do do do. Lynn's Lefkat just said Alf BGPs. I don't know what that means, but yes, Alf is awesome. And let me see. Jade said, "No, you took it out of the box." What, the Daenerys one? Yeah, because the box was huge, and like Drogon is so wide. I don't know how else to put that. Like he's a lot wider than he looks. And there is one other Funko that I forgot to mention. I do have Discord, from My Little Pony up at the top, because yeah, Discord's awesome. Discord is awesome. Katie said, just because we have Funko collections doesn't mean we're little kids. You know what? I've had a couple conversations about this week, because I just think the stuff behind me is fun. Like, I have a lot of little things. They're like little like Easter eggs, and a lot of the stuff is there for a reason. So like, one thing that Gonzo normally holds is my ornament of Shape Tape, which, for those of you that don't know, Shape Tape is a concealer from a makeup company called Tarte that I use because I am very pale, and when any emotion is going through me, blood rushes to my face and I blush. And so Shape Tape helps me to keep my dignity when I am online. And that's why there is the joke. Sometimes you may hear people say we're trying to break the Shape Tape. It's because they're trying to, break the Shape Tape. This stuff can like cover tattoos and stuff. It's pretty intense. Let me see here.
I think I just wanted to say, with the stuff in the background, like in your set behind you, a lot of these things, while some people may deem them to be childish or whatnot, these are all things that have helped shape you into who you are.
Yep. And it makes me happy.
And they make you happy. And
life's too short.
Exactly. If there is a time and a place for like having that inner child come out, but this is a part of what made you you.
It's fun.
It's fun.
And
we're allowed to have fun.
And I love getting those like random messages. Like, I had somebody messaged me not too long ago being like, "Is that the red stapler from Office Space?" Like, there? I'm like, yes, it is. Absolutely. General Scott just said, if you spend all your money on Funkos, you will have... Are we ready?
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo.
It's true. It's true. They can get pricey pretty quick. Let me see. Pilot from Farscape. You go, Kyle. The real ones know. The real ones know. There we go. And let me see. Katie said, "Oh, we didn't break Kim's Shape Tape today. That's okay. That's okay." I've actually been using a foundation that is called Face Tape. So it's that like strength, but it's over my entire face. Face tape is helping me too. There's no ornament for that one though. Yes, Dreadnought, I have broken the Shape Tape. Yes, you have. Yes, you absolutely have. Sharon just said, my brother is 52 and collects Lego. Go for it. Go for it. I think there's a lot of things that like you want to collect when you're a kid and you don't have the money to do it. Just do it when you're grown up. Why not? Why not? Have fun. Yeah, Sandbake. If it makes you happy, then there's no explanation needed. 100%. 100%. Like, what kind of a person do you have to be like, oh, that thing that doesn't hurt anyone and doesn't affect my life at all.
And brings you joy.
And brings you joy. It makes you happy. Ew. Go home. You know? Like, who cares? Let me see here. Jackie Swan just said it's books for me. Aw, and they're my friends, plus penguins in all shapes, sizes, and textures. Aw. I have a friend who loved penguins. She's no longer with us, but yeah. Penguins are awesome. Penguins are awesome. And, alrighty. Well, have a good day, Jessie. Thank you for joining us all the way from Australia. That's awesome. Thank you. Honey LaRouge, hello! Gifted a membership. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jane just said, have you seen Wicked, the movie theme park? I want to go. They're what?
I think they're doing like an immersive travel thing.
What?
Yeah.
Of Wicked?
Of like the sets.
Ooh.
I think.
as with many things with Wicked, I am equal parts I want to cry and then equal parts I want to scream because I'm excited. It's emotional overload. Oh my goodness. Ah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I want to go to Shiz.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Shiz. Steven? Same. I collect mental diagnoses. I often say it. Mental health diagnoses are like buy one, get 5 free. There's a family discount and they kind of compound depending on your history. It's always fun. Always fun. Oh. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Okay. I think we're up to date. Oh, Matthew has a collection of records. Yep. Vinyls are fun. That's kind of what I've started doing now that we're more in like a streaming world. If there's an album I really love, I get the vinyl because it's decorative and I also just enjoy listening to vinyl as well. And it's a good way to support artists too. It's fun. Oh. Yeah, I'm seeing there's been reports of a plane issue going on in Toronto. I will take a look at that.
There is, everyone is off safely.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, there are some injuries, but no fatalities.
Yeah. That's, I mean...
And that's coming, Pearson tweeted it out. Like,
excellent. Okay.
So that's not rando on the internet.
Was it at Pearson?
It was at Pearson.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
For those, that's the airport in Toronto, the main airport. They're saying it might be mechanical, like a combination of mechanical and weather, but I don't know for sure.
They say what terminal?
No, I didn't see which terminal.
Okay. Pearson's huge.
Yeah.
Just so you guys,
it's a big airport.
Big. It's really, really big.
But everyone is off safely, and that is the biggest thing. So yeah, it's upside down on the tarmac.
Was it like the snow?
That's what I'm not sure. For those who don't know, we've been like absolutely blasted with winter weather this weekend. It's been really bad. Yeah.
There's a lot of scary stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
A lot of scary stuff. So, sure, Dreadnought just said, would I be able to give my sister's new channel a shout out? The Wild Side, stunning wildlife photography feature. She's very new to YouTube content. Sure. I mean, check out the Wild Side. It sounds good. It sounds, I mean, I'd love to see the photography. I haven't seen it, but Dreadnought's awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, after crash landing. That's, I gotta find out what's going on with that. There's a lot there. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. But everyone's off. Yeah. Everyone's safe.
And that's what's important. All right. Well, I am going to wind down this stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't believe how many of you guys turned out today. I was not expecting that on a holiday. My goodness. But it is so good to see you all. I hope everybody is okay. And I will hopefully see you all very soon. Heaven knows what the next 48 hours are going to be like. Yeah. Off we go, I guess. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Producer Sisters, anything you want to say?
Thanks for coming, guys. Make sure you leave a comment in the chat after the stream. Let us know if you have any suggestions for...
Or not in the chat, in the comment section.
In the comment section of the video. Yeah. Let us know if you have any thoughts for Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Yeah.
What we could do.
Good times. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. I'm going to roll the outro, turn off the mics, all that good stuff. Have a good night, guys. Bye.